Hello everyone and welcome back to Life Single Review. We're absolutely thrilled to have you here with us today for another heartwarming journey into the lives of extraordinary families living close to nature and tradition. Before we dive in, we want to send our warmest wishes to all of you watching. As winter approaches and the weather grows colder, we hope you're staying healthy, keeping warm, and finding joy in the little moments with your loved ones. May your homes be filled with warmth, laughter, and the delicious aroma of home-cooked meals. Now, have you ever wondered about the deeper meaning behind Vietnam's kitchen offering ceremony? Why is the kitchen fire considered the very soul of every Vietnamese home? What makes this simple hearth so sacred that families hold special rituals to honor it? Today, we're taking you inside Huyen and Day's home on a truly special day, the day they inaugurate their new kitchen. You'll witness how they prepared for this meaningful moment, the beautiful traditions they honored, and the touching prayer that brought tears to Huyen's eyes as she asked for blessings for her family. If you're ready to discover the heartwarming story of love, tradition, and new beginnings, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's begin. The day begins with pure joy and innocence as little Maya and Bibi, the family's adorable pet, fill the morning air with laughter and playful energy. Come on, let's race and see who reaches the finish line first, Bibi. Maya calls out excitedly, her voice bubbling with childish enthusiasm. The two of them dash across the yard, and Maya reaches the finish line first, triumphantly declaring, "Hurry up, Bibi! I got there first. This time you lost to me." It's these precious moments of carefree childhood that remind us what family is truly about. But then there's a small adventure. Bibi crawls into a tight spot and gets stuck. Huyen gently helps the little one out, saying softly, "What are you doing crawling in there, Bibi? How will you get out? Come here, this place is hard to move around in." The care and tenderness in her voice show the deep bond between this family and their beloved pet. It's not just about the fun and games, it's about looking out for each other, no matter how small the family member might be. Meanwhile, Huyen and Day are busy with their garden work, planning for their future with thoughtful intention. "Honey, this spot has a lot of shade. Let's plant some morning glory here," Huyen suggests as they survey their land. Day agrees, explaining, "I'm digging out a bit more soil here to make the ground higher. Let's make use of this spot to plant some more vegetables so it won't go to waste." They're not just planting vegetables, they're planting hope and building their livelihood one seed at a time. Huyen shares exciting news. The lady from the restaurant told us to grow more morning glory so she can buy it regularly. She runs a food shop, so she always needs fresh vegetables. There's pride in her voice, pride in having found a steady customer, pride in their work, and pride in contributing to their family's income. Later, she mentions, "Lately, I've planted a lot of seeds, hoping they'll cover the whole fence. I noticed many restaurants serve bitter melon leaves in their hot pots, and customers really love it." This isn't just farming. It's entrepreneurship rooted in observation and understanding what the market needs. The morning continues with a warm family breakfast that perfectly captures Vietnamese home life. Steam rises from bowls of fragrant noodles as the family gathers around. "Let Uncle serve some noodles for Maya," Day says lovingly. Huyen carefully serves Maya, counting out loud with affection. "Let Mom serve you. 1 scoop, 2 scoops." When she notices Maya's preference, she thoughtfully sets aside the bitter melon leaves. "Since Maya can't eat bitter melon leaves, I'll put them in a separate bowl, okay? Bitter melon leaves are quite bitter. Maya's not used to them yet. But once you get used to it, it's actually very tasty." Then comes a touching moment as Dee announces, "I've got a motorbike now, so I'll take Maya to school. It'll be faster. That means you won't have to walk anymore. Isn't that great, Maya? The little girl responds enthusiastically. Yes, I love it. As they prepare to leave, Huyền embraces her daughter. Maya's grown up so much this year. Mom can hardly lift you now. After they depart, Huyền stands alone for a moment, and her thoughts drift to someone absent. I wonder if my father-in-law still drops by here these days. He used to love Maya so much. I wonder if he's still angry with me, or if he still remembers his granddaughter enough to visit. There's a deep sadness in this reflection, a family wound that hasn't yet healed, adding a bittersweet note to an otherwise peaceful morning. Life sometimes brings unexpected blessings, and today is one of those days for Day. I went to work this morning, but we got the day off. I saw some fish along the road, so I went down to catch them, he explains to Huyen, covered in mud, but beaming with excitement. I saw a lot of fish splashing, so I went home to grab a basket and catch them. The rain had created perfect conditions, water receding from the fields, trapping fish in small puddles. This puddle in the field, when the water recedes, all the fish get trapped here. Dee shares as he carefully catches each one. It's hard work, wading through mud and water, but the reward is worth it. I've only caught 5 fish so far. That's enough for now. Let's head back, he decides, satisfied with his haul. When he arrives home, Huyen teases him lovingly. Where have you been? You're covered in mud. But her eyes light up when she sees the fresh catch. The field fish are so fresh. Yes, they look really tempting. Look at this fish. Isn't it fat? If we braise it with turmeric, it'll be absolutely delicious. Dee agrees enthusiastically. Yes, you're right. Braised with turmeric goes so well with rice. These snakehead fish are notoriously difficult to catch, making today's success even sweeter. The plan is set. They'll grill the fish later for Maya when she comes home from school, a special treat for their daughter. Meanwhile, Huyen has been tackling a challenging task that many would consider men's work. Day went to work, but left the drill here. He already showed me how to use it, she explains with determination. She's disassembling the old stove, preparing to transition to the new one. At first, the power drill doesn't cooperate. Let's see if I can unscrew this. Huh? Why isn't it working? I must have pressed the wrong way. But Huyen doesn't give up. There we go. I really did press it the wrong direction earlier. She laughs at herself. I guess I'm still not used to it. A bit clumsy. Yet despite the initial struggles, she perseveres. Since I have free time today, I'll take it apart and move it to the new stove to make the house warmer. It's inspiring to watch her work. A woman who refuses to wait for her husband, who takes initiative and learns new skills. I was afraid I'd mess up the concrete because I lack experience. But it actually looks good, she reflects later with justified pride. When Day returns, freshly cleaned and ready to help, the couple works together seamlessly. His carpentry skills shine as he constructs a beautiful new stove and storage shelf. Is this tabletop flat enough? Huyen asks. It's quite flat, yes, Dee confirms, examining his work. You're skillful, aren't you? Huyen compliments him genuinely. The new stove is a masterpiece of practical design. It uses less firewood, produces less smoke, and heats up quickly. The water's already boiling, Huyen exclaims with delight. Yes, this kind of stove heats up fast, saves firewood, and doesn't make smoke, Dee explains proudly. He doesn't stop there. He creates a storage shelf to organize their kitchen supplies. Here's one stove side. Looks great, doesn't it? Perfect fit. This side is the small stove. I'll make another lid so we can cover the unused burners when not cooking. Huyen watches him work with admiration. You really are skillful. It looks really nice. Together, they're not just building a kitchen. They're building their future brick by brick, with love and determination. Later, we can design a door to close it when we put firewood in, so the wind won't blow in, Day suggests, always thinking ahead. This new kitchen represents more than just a place to cook. It's a symbol of warmth, family unity, and the bright future they're creating together with their own hands. With the new kitchen completed, it's time for the most meaningful part of the day, the traditional kitchen offering ceremony. Huyen has prepared everything with meticulous care and devotion. I'm planning to cook some sweet porridge today. We'll light incense to bless the new stove. With respect comes fortune and peace, she explains with reverence in her voice. She's already bought all the ingredients. I bought them so we could cook the sweet porridge today to offer incense, sweet potatoes, cassava, and peanuts. As the water begins to boil on the new stove, Huyen carefully prepares the sweet porridge, stirring it with intention and love. Since we're offering this sweet porridge, I'll make it extra tasty so our ancestors will bless us, she says, adding extra sugar to perfect the flavor. The aroma fills the kitchen as Dee helps set up the offering table. Can you get me the bag of fruits and the gold paper from the room? I bought them yesterday. Everything must be perfect for this sacred moment. I'll set them up for the incense offering, and then you can scoop out 5 bowls of porridge for me, Huyen instructs. 5 bowls, a symbolic number representing completeness and the 5 elements in Vietnamese cosmology. The ceremony begins with Huyen lighting the incense sticks, her hands trembling slightly with emotion. She takes a deep breath and begins her prayer. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Today, on the 4th day of November 2025, the homeowners are Mai Din Day and Vu Thi Huyen. On the occasion of our family moving to a new kitchen, with gratitude to heaven, Buddha, our ancestors, and the deities for their protection, we humbly invite the deities to descend and witness our devotion. Her voice carries the weight of sincere faith and hope. She continues, her words flowing from the heart. Please bless this kitchen with a fire that always burns with warmth and love, bringing luck, prosperity, health, and harmony. But then her prayer expands beyond her own family, revealing the depth of her compassionate heart. May everyone in the world live in peace and happiness. May resentment in the world dissolve, and may all people reunite in joy and harmony. These words are particularly poignant, perhaps reflecting her own family's estrangement, her hope that the rift with her father-in-law might someday heal. It's a prayer not just for her kitchen, but for all broken relationships to mend, for all families to find their way back to each other. After the prayers comes the burning of joss paper, a tradition deeply rooted in Vietnamese spiritual beliefs. It's raining. Burn the joss paper over there so you don't get wet, Huyen tells Dae. I'll burn the joss paper here then, since it's wet outside, Dae responds, moving the ceremony indoors due to the weather. As Dee carefully sets the gold paper ablaze, we learn about this beautiful tradition. In Huyen's hometown, burning joss paper after every offering is essential. The joss paper symbolizes real money in the human world. Vietnamese people believe that after death, the human soul continues to exist in another world, the afterlife, or the spirit realm. Burning joss paper is a way to send belongings, money, and wealth to the departed, so they can use them in the afterlife. It's a profound expression of filial piety and gratitude to one's ancestors. After each offering, people burn joss paper to send their prayers and offerings to the gods and ancestors. Vietnamese people believe that when the fire burns and the smoke rises, it becomes the path for deities and ancestors to receive the sincere hearts of their descendants. But there's more. Burning joss paper after worship also symbolizes dispelling bad luck and clearing negative energy from the house. As the smoke curls upward in the cold, rainy afternoon, carrying prayers and offerings to the spiritual realm, we witness the beautiful intersection of the physical and spiritual worlds that Vietnamese culture honors so deeply. This isn't superstition. It's faith. It's love. It's connection across the boundaries of life and death. As the smoke from the joss paper slowly dissipates and the ceremony concludes, Huyen and Dae sit down together to enjoy the sweet porridge they've offered to their ancestors. Let's have porridge now. When Maya comes home from school tonight, we'll grill some fish to eat while it's hot, Huyen suggests warmly. It's cold this season. Grilling fish like this tastes great, dear. Dee agrees with a satisfied smile. Try it and see if it's good. The peanuts are roasted just right. It's delicious, honey, Huyen says as they savor each spoonful. It's really good, dear, Dee confirms. Then Huyen shares what was truly in her heart during the ceremony. When I offered incense to the new stove earlier, I prayed for our family's good health and for our work to prosper more and more each day. Dae responds with quiet hope. I hope it will come true. When Huyen asks what he prayed for, Dae's answer is beautifully simple. I prayed for the same things as you. That's all we really wish for. In this moment, sitting together in their newly blessed kitchen, while rain falls gently outside, they embody what family truly means. Shared dreams, shared work, shared prayers, and shared love. What we've witnessed today is so much more than just a kitchen renovation or a religious ceremony. We've seen a profound expression of Vietnamese cultural identity, where the kitchen fire represents the heart and soul of family life. We've watched Huyen and Dae honor their ancestors while building their future, respect tradition while embracing progress, and maintain faith while working with their own hands. Their story reminds us that home isn't just a physical structure. It's the warmth of shared meals, the prayers whispered in hope, the laughter of children playing, and the quiet determination to create something better for those we love. Thank you so much for joining us on this deeply meaningful journey into Huyen and Dee's life. If this story touched your heart, please hit that like button and share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to Life Single Review and ring that notification bell so you never miss our upcoming stories. We'd love to hear from you. Do you have similar traditions in your culture? Have you ever experienced a kitchen blessing ceremony? Share your stories and memories in the comments below. Let's celebrate the beautiful diversity of traditions that connect us all. Until next time, may your homes be filled with warmth, your hearts with gratitude, and your kitchens with the delicious aroma of love. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you in the next video.